Welcome, everybody, to Casting for Two, the podcast which is hosted by yours truly, that one guy named Chris, the man, the myth, the legend. Not really, but well, technically, yeah, it is hosted by me. Welcome, everybody, to episode number 88, and still, I don't want to make this podcast all about my Mac, but still, I'm trying to find a way to continue on after it's dead. You know, it's just hard because my Mac was with me since 2008, and it was my best friend, and he was, Casting for Two was a two-man operation. It was myself and the Mac. He did all the work, really. And he will be missed. And I'm staring right at his dead, lifeless corpse. But as much as I don't want to bring this up, I gotta get into today's episode because I got a good one for you. So I talked to Lizzy Lehman, who is the lead singer in the band Carry, Illinois, and that's Carry, Illinois, and I just had a great time listening to the music. She has a beautiful voice, and just we had a great chat, and it's something that I think you guys should listen to. So in order for you guys to do that, I have to stop talking and just get into this episode. Why don't we do that? That sounds good to me. Oh, but before we do that, I should say, go buy their music, carryillinois.bandcamp.com. Get it all. Get it all. Get as much music of theirs as you can. And, yeah, so let's start this episode. And Chris, cue the music, please.
Hello.
Hey, Lizzy, what's going on?
Not much. Let me see if I can get this camera going here.
Okay. Yeah, either or. I don't use the camera because it's slow, because internet connection is so crappy, so I just...
Okay, you want to just talk then?
Yeah, let's just talk.
Okay.
Let's just chill. Let's talk. Talk about feelings, whatever you'd like.
Okay, sounds good.
How's your day going so far?
It's going well. It's been pouring here in Austin, and I have a feeling it's going to start raining again pretty soon.
Okay, right on. I didn't know we were that close. I'm in San Antonio.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So has it been raining up there too?
It's just been dark and gloomy. No real rain.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I moved up from over here from Portland, or not Portland, from Salem, Oregon.
Okay.
And dark, gloomy, rainy weather, that's my jam.
Yeah. Yeah, I lived in Portland actually for about 7 years, so.
Mm-hmm. And what made you move from Portland to Austin?
The music scene here, as well as a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since you've experienced both, would you say Portland and Austin kind of similar in the feel anyway?
Yeah, I would say both Portland and Austin have that sort of local indie sensibility going on, and emphasis on live music, and all the organic, and it's got a lot of that sort of, we both have that weird sensibility. Mm-hmm. But I would say that Austin is a little more active on the social side of things. Mm-hmm. People tend to go out more because the weather is better here. So.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no. Whenever I go drive through or go to Austin, I always get Portland vibes, and it makes me miss Oregon.
Right.
So no, I hear you. I hear you. I was in Austin last year for a couple days, and this was during Fourth of July, and so my buddy and I decided to hit up Sixth Street,
Uh-huh.
and we were gonna just go through it and bar hop to every bar and just get as drunk as possible. We ended up having so much fun at a dueling piano bar
Okay.
where
Yeah, I've been by that. I've never been in.
it's an awesome place. So much fun. We ended up just we said, you know what, we don't need to go anywhere else. We're just gonna stay here for 4 hours, and that's what we did.
Gotcha.
So, but I would recommend it.
Okay, I'll have to some night when I'm when I can brave Sixth Street, which is not often. Maybe I'll perchance go to the dueling
Uh,
piano bar.
are you intimidated by Sixth Street, or are you just like meh?
I just don't like Sixth Street.
No,
No, it's too much fraternity and sorority.
right.
You might hear my cat in the background.
That's okay. That's fine.
I'm assuming are you just gonna be like uh, going back and sort of how is your podcast work? Are you gonna like go back and talk about stuff or
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, this is pretty. This is the podcast right here, where it's just we can talk literally on about whatever we want.
okay? Are you gonna be you're gonna be editing it or
I don't really tend to edit.
okay?
The cat noise isn't that much of a bother though.
Okay, well why don't I put some headphones on real quick
All right.
and we can get on there and maybe we can start fresh. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
So, take two.
This is a whole new podcast now.
Perfect.
So hey, how's it going?
Doing great. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing all right. Uh, yeah. See, now I don't know where to go now. Music. Music is good.
It is.
There we go. That was a pretty good transition. No, so I had a chance to check out the band, Cary,
Yeah.
Illinois. Well, first of all, where did the name come from?
So I am actually from outside of Illinois. I'm sorry, outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Evanston, Illinois, which is about 20 minutes north of Chicago.
Hmm.
And basically, one of my first musical memories was singing karaoke at a family company picnic, and that was in a place called Cary, Illinois, Cary,
Hmm.
Illinois. And I decided to sort of change the name around and make it Carry, as in carrying my roots with me wherever I go. So that is why it's called Cary, Illinois.
Okay, okay. So from a little young tyke, you knew music was something you wanted to do.
Probably from sort of the end of high school, the beginning of college, when I started writing my own music, I sort of got the sense that it was something that was more than just a hobby, and it was something I wanted to pursue as a career.
Hmm. And what kind of sparked that? Were you just kind of not really, going to class, or were you going to like music school, music college?
No, I was going to a liberal arts college
Hmm.
in Portland called Lewis and Clark.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just sort of at night when I was done with my homework or on a Saturday afternoon or whatever, and I would just sit down, I was play my guitar and start writing down lyrics, and then eventually a friend of mine actually got made me a homemade song journal, which I started writing in, and that was sort of the beginning point of me physically writing down my songs and then also playing for other people.
Okay. And when do you form the band, or when does the band get formed?
The band was formed a little over a year ago, but I started playing music in Austin about 4 years ago when I arrived. I had a trio for a little while, and then I was a part of a bluegrass Americana band in Austin called the Blackwells for a couple of years.
Mhm.
And then that band broke up, and I started this band about a little over a year ago.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm just writing some notes because I love me some note taking.
Okay.
Um. So, when were your parents very active in music?
Not really. No, my dad can sing, but he never really pursued it as a career. He worked in the family business for a long time, but never pursued music.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Right. So you moved down to Austin and then you form the band. How was the writing process? Did you already have all the music written and you just needed people, or did you come up with that with the band?
I had the music, and it was sort of a point where the band that I was in was transitioning, and the fact that that band broke up, and I still wanted to keep playing music and keep playing my songs, and so basically, I spent a few months sort of searching for different musicians that I wanted to have in a band, as well as I went up to New York and recorded Alabaster with some studio musicians, and then came back and brought all of that music to the band. So all of the songs had been written already
Mm-hmm.
over the past couple of years.
Okay. And why did you go up to New York to do the record?
So the band was fresh, and just we weren't quite ready to record all of those songs as they were with such new players. Um, they didn't know the songs, so I went
Mm-hmm.
up there and decided to try something different. I've recorded in Austin as well, but I just wanted to get a different experience and um, sort of have a different vibe going on the record and see where it would take me.
Okay. Okay. And I couldn't see how old is the record Alabaster?
So I recorded it actually in April of 2014,
Mm.
and it was just released on April 7th.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's pretty old
It's
now.
it's well the album itself, yeah, the album
Yeah.
itself was recorded about a year ago, but we just released it.
Yeah, yeah. Are you going to be going on tour with the album anytime soon?
Yeah, we're actually going to be going on tour in August to the Midwest to support a day trotter recording session. So we're going to go up to the
Yeah.
Midwest, all the way up to Chicago and back.
Is that where Day Trotter is?
Day trotter is outside of Chicago, about
Oh.
3 hours away in Rock Island, Illinois, sort of in rural Illinois.
Okay, okay. I've been on that site for a while now, just because a couple bands that I know play there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I haven't gone back to it for a while. But lots of good stuff comes out of there for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so so that's gonna happen in August.
Right.
What are you kind of doing right now? Is it hard? No, okay, let me rephrase the question. Is it hard for you to turn off your brain right before a tour, or are you constantly thinking of lyrics and music? Can you just hit the button and just cool down?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time when I end up writing, it's when inspiration strikes. I'm not constantly thinking of music and lyrics in my head. It sort of comes when it comes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely able to switch gears as it were.
Okay, right on. Do you have a favorite song on the album?
Um, I would say Lost and Found might be one of my favorite songs on the album. It's a ballad. It was sort of the first chance that I felt like I could really get into the emotions of one of my songs and really truly express um, sort of complicated human feeling that a lot of people feel. Um, and I think recording that song was one of the best experiences for me, just because I felt like I was truly in the song.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if you noticed. I like to ping pong around. It's just I usually just kind of go off what my brain says. I'm very informal. I'm not really, I don't have questions lined up. But how long have you been in Austin?
I've been in Austin for a little over 4 years.
4 years. Okay, so I'm gonna need your help on this. Could you give me just some a good breakdown of places you like to go?
In Austin to play, or
Play, eat, go to
okay,
the
yeah.
bathroom, anything.
Places to play. I love playing at Cheer Up Charlie's.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great venue. The Mohawk is really excellent. Holy Mountain is really great. I really like playing at the Scoot Inn. Um, any other favorite places? As far as eating is concerned, uh, let's see. There's Elizabeth Street Cafe. It's a little Vietnamese restaurant in Austin. Is really good. Um, Veracruz Tacos. There's three trucks in Austin for this taco truck,
Mm-hmm.
and they're super fresh, really good uh, street tacos. Radio Coffee and Beer is a great place. That's my friend Jack Wilson. He's a great musician, and he also owns this cafe that also serves, I think, 20 some odd different types of beer on tap, as
Oh,
well as
geez.
cold brew coffee, and they have live music. That place is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so many places in Austin to go. I would just say come and explore.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
wander around, get lost, and fill the belly
yeah,
and
absolutely.
the ears. More importantly,
Exactly.
um, I had a question. I forgot it. No.
Can
Ah.
you still hear the cat?
Yeah, I can hear the cat. It's fine. I don't mind. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
during one of the podcasts, this was a while ago. I have two corgis,
Okay. Yeah.
and they love to talk a lot. So whenever the doorbell rings, they're barking and barking, and so I don't know who I was chatting with, but of course the doorbell happened to ring, and there they go talking and talking,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh geez, and of course it came out uh, on the file, the audio file, and I was like, well, it's natural, it's okay, I don't mind. In another recording, there was a guy lived next to a train tracks, so it's it's all good.
Okay. Great.
I
Yeah, she's a vocal kitty.
what kind of cat?
She's just a short hair. She's all white. Her name is Pickle.
Pickle. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now I want to get into this. Why pickle?
Why Pickle?
Why?
I think we were just going through names and it seemed to fit her. She's got some attitude. She
Yeah.
definitely gets herself in places where she shouldn't be and does things she's not supposed to do, so it kind of fit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. I'm just always interested in pet names. It's I've never actually met a family where named their pet something normal. Like this is my dog Jonathan. It's
Right.
like Jonathan Puppy. I don't know. So Sprinkles. What? No, Jonathan. Like all right, Johnny Jonathan. Like all right, it's fine. I was yelling at myself, not at you.
Gotcha.
Um, so with Alabaster,
Right.
let's see. Let's let's talk about this album because I had a chance to listen to it and I really really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
wh- I'm a film guy, and whenever I listen to music, I always try to put whatever music into a certain scene or movie, whatever. and I feel like yours is so universal that I can
Oh,
put it in
thanks.
anything.
Oh, great. Thank you.
No, absolutely no problem. So it's. Whenever I listen to it, I feel like I can just chill out.
Great. I mean, that's excellent. I'm glad that you can do that. That makes me feel good.
I thought of the random question.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I knew if I kept talking, it'd come back to me. Um, if you weren't in music, what would you be doing right now?
If I wasn't in music, what
Yeah,
would I be doing right
you'd
now?
still have pickles, but you wouldn't be in music.
I would still have pickle.
Okay.
Um, I've done some work in the past with nonprofits, and I enjoyed doing that. But I also worked for a booking agency as well as a record label. So I probably would still be in music in some capacity,
Hmm.
maybe on the other side of things.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, and when you were going to college, what were you studying again?
I studied history.
Oh, okay. What about history were you studying?
I studied mostly American history.
Okay.
I ended up uh, writing my thesis on uh, the folk revival of the 1960s.
Okay. Rock
So it
on.
definitely tied music in there.
Yeah. I for since I was in third grade, I always wanted to be a teacher, and so growing up, I would narrow it down to history teacher because I love history.
Yeah.
More importantly, American history. American history just kind of interests me. I don't know why. And then once it was that time to, hey, now you got to start doing something with your life because you just graduated, and
Right.
and now we feel like you're ready to take on the world. I took a history class and I said, no, not for me.
Yeah.
So that
It's not for
was
everybody.
it's not, and it was weird because I told everybody I wanted to be a history teacher, and then at the end of the day, I was just like, well, I'm not doing this anymore. There goes that 13-year plan that I was going to start, but I still like history. I just don't want to teach it.
I feel the same way. I am a nut for history documentaries
Yeah.
and all of that, but you know,
What do you do
teaching's
to?
not for everyone.
Yeah, no. And I still find myself a teacher, or being very teacher like, but I'm just because everybody tells me, oh, you should have been a teacher. I was like, no, no, I don't want to do it. But what do you like to do to just chill?
What do I like to do? Just chill. Um, I love watching um and cooking. I'm a big fan of cooking. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Like my headphones
Oh, okay. You cut off
unattached.
after the watching part.
Oh gosh, yeah, yeah. So watching documentaries.
Mm.
I love cooking and traveling. Spend a lot of time just hanging out with friends.
Hmm.
Just sitting on the couch, hanging out, talking, relaxing. That's kind of what I like to do.
All right. So
Nothing
what?
crazy.
Yeah, it sounds kind of crazy to me. I think you need to calm down.
I know, I know.
Uh, so let's say it's one in the morning. You got some friends over. They're hungry. They look at you because you like to cook. What do you make?
What do I make?
Yeah. What's your go-to?
Well, uh, we've been making a lot of chili lately, which is definitely not a fast meal,
No.
but so maybe not at 1 in the morning.
All right, everybody. It's 1 a.m. Let's get some chili.
That's for, yeah, 2 hours later. Yeah, that. I mean, breakfast tacos. Just some breakfast tacos would be great.
There you go.
That's
There you go.
that's definitely a 1 a.m. meal.
There you go. There you go. See, I, I'm such a non-cook. It's like, well, I got water and I'll make some cereal. I don't know. I'm just not that guy. It's like, everybody just go out and get something to eat and bring it back. So I commend you on cooking.
Oh, thanks.
What I like to do, for the podcast, I like to give you the floor, the podcast floor. I've been calling it, and basically you can Talk about, chat, promote whatever you'd like. Uh,
Okay, sure.
Definitely, I want to ask, where can people get the album?
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, there's several places that people can get the album. Locally in Austin, it's available at Waterloo Records, End of Veneer Records, and Studium.
Mm,
And then outside of Austin, it's like we have a Bandcamp.
mm.
So you can go to our Bandcamp, which is caryillinois.bandcamp.com. Or you can go to iTunes. It's streamable on Spotify. And it's available on CD Baby. So you can get it pretty much anywhere.
There you go. And so everybody should go out and buy it. Buy a digital copy and then buy the CD.
Yeah, there's actually also vinyl available. So
What? Where's that vinyl? Is that CD baby?
there's vinyl available through our Bandcamp
Nice.
and locally here in Austin at Waterloo, End of Veneer, and Studium.
All right. See, I'm a huge fan of vinyl.
Yeah.
If I like an album, I'll usually wait to purchase it on vinyl because I feel like it's more of a commitment to do instead of just kind of downloading it. I want that copy right in front of me. So
Well, you'll have to give me your information and I'll send you one.
oh my gosh, that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, vinyl. Sorry, I got vinyl crazy. Um, but and then also you're going to be going on tour in August. You said
Yeah, we will be going on tour in August from Austin to Chicago and back.
what? When are you going to start in Austin? Like just a rough estimate.
We are going to be leaving on the 12th. I think
Okay.
that first date, I believe, is in Dallas, Dallas, Fort Worth area, and returning to Austin on the 24th
Oh, okay.
of August.
Okay. Rock on. Rock on.
Yeah.
For sure. Since you're hop, skip, jumping away, hopefully I can catch you guys once you hit back to Austin.
Yeah, we're hopefully going to play a show in San Antonio sometime soon as well. So,
Even better.
yeah.
So Lizzy, I've had a wonderful time chatting with you.
Thanks so much, Chris.
I feel like I have to let you go to make some chili. You got 2 hours.
2 hours. That's the cutoff.
There we go.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, Chris, for having me.
No problem. You can
We'll
come back
talk.
whenever you want. All right.
Sounds good. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.